Round 3 of the Triple Crown Series saw us at Prairie Hill MX in Pilot Mound, Manitoba. When the first 250 moto got underway, you can see the wind just howling out there. Great jump by number 143, Tiger Wood. Watch the handlebar. As Kevin Benoit loses grip with the left there, but hangs on. Nice start by Evan Stice out of Idaho, although his day would not go as he would like. Lurking in fourth there, number 300, Drew Adams. Came around the first lap here, and Kevin Benoit on the inside there. They make contact, and down goes Stice. Through goes Adams, and also goes number 14, Quinn Amiot. He would have a bit of a struggle throughout the day. Number 12, Sebastian Racine, would go down, also going outside of that main line there. That rain they weren't expecting, as did Clayton Schmooky, but it was all for naught because Oren Elmore was down, and the red flag came out, meaning we had a restart. And we re-racked them, and they took off from the gate. Pin straight was number 300, Drew Adams. That's not a good sign for the rest of the riders. Evan Stice, another good jump. Kevin Benoit there too. The riders file through. You can see the number 66, Noah Porter, getting a great start. Paul Kingsley directing them away from a section that was just too muddy. And they cut it out of the track. Second place there, Stice. Third, Kevin Benoit, the points leader. Look at that, up in fourth place, that 66, Noah Porter, I just mentioned there. Quinn Amiot, a little off-track excursion there. You had to do something in the air because the wind was howling so hard. If not, you just become a sail. He was setting sail there. Drew Adams starting to already gap the rest of the field here early on in this moto. That's Stice in second. At this moment, he was comfortable. Third, Kevin Benoit was not comfortable. He had a bit of a rough day, falling down in both motos. Quinn Amiot, you can see actually in the top right there at the corner, that was Kevin Benoit down. Gage Linville, number 402, would spend the whole moto working his way forward. Really seems to be coming into form lately here in the past couple rounds. Watch for him, just keep improving as he makes the pass there. So number 30, Austin Jones, the MS101 teammate of Sebastian Racine, moving up into second place now, though, is Linville, followed by Benoit. Quinn Amiot, he would end up sixth in this one. He had number 12, Sebastian Racine, on him. He would make the move. No, there's the troubles. Pulling out both motors, in fact. There's Evan Stice. Hopefully we see him move east because he is a great addition to this series for us. Kevin Benoit still trying to hang on to Gage Linville there. He would end up third in this one. Sebastian Racine would get past Amiot. He would be comfortable there in fourth place. His teammate, very solid in fifth place. That's Austin Jones. Take a little real-time look back to Amiot here in sixth place. Nice little battle here too between, that's Tiger Wood. He had number 59, always charging. That's Wyatt Kerr. Man, then we get to know each other in this one. But number 300, no problems for him. He was plus 20 seconds on second place there. Gage Linville grabbing that second spot. Third, Kevin Benoit. Fourth, a nice solid ride from Sebastian Racine. Fifth, Jones. Sixth, Amiot. And here is Tiger Wood holding off number 59. That close there, Wyatt Kerr. 450 Moto 1 got underway. Nice jump there by the number 15. That's Jess Pettis, but going around slightly outside of him is his teammate. That's Josiah Naski out of New Zealand. Two KTM riders out front. Nice start by number 377, Daniel Elmore out of BC. Pettis makes a pass into first. Third place is Aaron Tanti out of Australia. So the rest of the riders filing through. Harrison and Tanner Ward, nice little battle there. Harrison would spend the moto moving forward. Natsky out front, a few seconds back to his teammate. They would actually put 20 seconds on third place. Kilroy here. Kilroy's day would be interesting as he had Aaron Tanti behind him. And closing in was number 8 of Mitchell Harrison. 6th to Tanner Ward. That is where he would finish. Daniel Elmore. And there's number 1, Dylan Wright, after that crash last week. Just trying to grab some points, and he would do so. He had Julian Bennick, number 17, on him. Bennick would move forward. There he's getting around Elmore. That's 7th and 8th. Problems out front though for Josiah Natsky, number 23, giving us a distance back to his teammate Jess Pettis there on the 15 machine. Third, Kilroy, but right behind him there is Aaron Tanti. And as we look, we can actually see just flashing by there that's the number 8 of Mitchell Harrison. He would keep moving forward, get into this battle. Running alone, number 84, Tanner Ward, as I mentioned, in 6th place. Dylan Wright uncharacteristically back in 9th place. And there's our first look at Tyler Gibbs. Good to see him making out to the odd round this year. Calling Manitoba home these days. Harrison there getting around. Kilroy sitting in that 3rd place. Kilroy not done chasing him down though. Aaron Canty still close to them as well. Sitting there in that 5th spot. Another day at the practice track though for the KTM boys. Natsky out front, 2nd to Pettis. And now Mitchell Harrison had made the pass on Kilroy, so he was currently in 3rd. 5th still, Aaron Tanty. A safe gap back to 6th place. There is Dylan Wright sitting 9th. He would have, that's Gavin Bruff, and that's number 18. That's Parker Eels in 10th place. Solid day for him. But you can see how far up the field the leaders actually lapped into. Kilroy again taking over that 3rd spot. And he would hang on to it. Harrison not giving up though in 4th. At the checkered flag. Nice moto win for Natsky. You can see just how close his teammate was there at the end. Jess Pettis in 2nd. 3rd to Kilroy. 4th Harrison. 5th Tanty. Gate drop in the 2nd. 250 moto. Once again, it's Drew Adams out front. Kevin Benoit, another great start. Nice start from Sebastian Racine. Look at number 19, Dylan Rempel. He had a mechanical in the 1st for a DNF. Have a much better moto here in the 2nd. 1st lap and already starting to make hay while the sun shines. That is number 300 of Drew Adams. 2nd place points leader is Kevin Benoit. 3rd, looking good, Sebastian Racine. He would have a shadow the entire moto in Gage Linville. Running up behind them, still in 5th, is Dylan Rempel. There's Austin Jones, who have 2 solid motos on the 5th overall. The batters come through here. Bad start for number 14, Quinn Amiot. A tough day for him. Evan Stice, another DNF for him. He would end up officially 37th in this one. Tough go for him as Adams goes through. At this point, Kevin Benoit was running 2nd, but again, a little tip over for him. Would drop him behind this battle that, like I said, went on the entire moto. Drew Adams coming through the rough and rutted rhythm section here, just showing you how tough the conditions were after that rain and the sun and the wind of the race day. Real-time look back. Now running in 2nd, as I mentioned, that's Sebastian Racine with his shadow, Linville behind him. Kevin Benoit would be sitting behind this battle in 4th. He would lose touch a little bit, but just try to stay there with them. There goes Rempel by in 5th. In a real-time gap, but these guys were closing. That's Austin Jones, as I mentioned. And number 59, Wyatt Kerr, would just keep charging and get all the way up to Rempel, as you will see in a second there. And Tiger Woods still looking good at this point, but he would have problems of his own. 300 Drew Adams coming up into lap traffic. No problems for him, though. He'd be 17 seconds up at the finish line. 2nd place, Sebastian Racine. Linville, 4th, Benoit. And there is 5th. That is Dylan Rempel. He'd have a solid one here, finishing 6th in this one. But Wyatt Kerr is closing in on him. He wants that 5th place. Austin Jones. Time back to Quinn Amiot, who would drop back a little bit more from this position. End up in 10th, as I mentioned. 2 solid motos. Going 9.8 in this on this day. High-speed session for Drew Adams. And check out the damage on Tiger Woods, who obviously had some major problems there. Luckily, finishing that one. You can see Drew Adams actually coming up to put him a lap down. 2nd and 3rd, still close. This was a fun battle to watch the entire moto. Kevin Benoit losing touch with them slightly, but he was safe as 5th place was quite a bit behind him. Going 1-1 in the day, and we're hopefully going to see him more in the East. Drew Adams, 2nd place, 17 seconds down. That is Sebastian Racine. A little bit of a gap now back to Gage Linville. Solid ride from him in 3rd. 4th to Kevin Benoit. And making the pass late is Wyatt Kerr, grabbing that 5th place with Rempel right behind him in 6th. Moto 2 would end the day. Check out number 23 at a great start. Looks over his shoulder to see Mitchell Harrison right there. On the inside. Oh, trouble for number 15, Jess Pettis. Shoots the bike left, off track, ends up well back in the pack. He would spend the rest of the moto having to play catch-up. Out front, Josiah Natsky. Number 2 would be Aaron Tanti. Third right now, Mitchell Harrison. We'll have to keep an eye on him, though. Tanner Ward looking pretty good up there. Gavin Bruff, he's been doing both AMA and coming up here in Racing R Series, so good to see him. There's Jess Pettis coming up to challenge the number 1 of Dylan Wright, who was riding injured, just trying to get some points. He managed to grab 26 points and keep this championship dream alive heading into the break. Coming up through the pack now, Jess Pettis starting to move up. Justin Kilroy looking good. He's just ahead of right now. Dylan Wright would actually manage to hold on to 7th place in this one. There goes Daniel Elmore. Josh Moseman up from California doing an article for Motocross Action. Check that out. Parker Eels looking over his shoulder. Another 10th place for him. The 2 riders out front, though, man, they put a pretty good gap. They had 20 seconds on 3rd when this one was all said and done. Andy coming into form, coming off some injuries of his own. There's the number 8. Unfortunately, on lap 7, he would have a mechanical that would take him out of this one. Tanner Ward, 6th place on this one. He'd go 6-6 on the day. Behind him, Preston Kilroy would continue to move forward, getting past these riders. Number 17, that's Julian Bennett. Great day for him. 7-5 on the day for 5th overall. There's Dylan Wright just trying to hang on. Lots of pain behind them. Daniel Elmore. There's Moseman on him, and Parker Eels. Eels would make a pass, as I mentioned, for that 10th. Elmore stayed in 9th place there. No problem out front, though, for Josiah Natsky. Slight gap now back to Tanti in 2nd. 5-2 for Tanti on the day. Going 1-1, though, Josiah Natsky looking good out front, 2nd place. Take kind of a real-time twirl back here, too, the 109 of Aaron Tanti. He would end up 3rd on the day with 5-2s. And grabbing that 3rd place. So 2-3 for 2nd overall. Then Kilroy next. He would end up 4th overall. And a nice finish in 5th place there, as I mentioned, Julian Bennick. Here's your Moto 2 results. There's your podium, Josiah Natsky, Jess Pettis 2nd, 3rd to Aaron Tanti. There's your overall results. We now take a 3-week break, 2 weekends off until we get back going at Gopher Dunes.